Yo, 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 baby, no. Baby, no. Oh, hi, it's late night. My room is pitch black. I'm very sleepy. I'm very, very sleepy. But I just had some thoughts I wanted to share. Um, the days usually are pretty, intense. Dealing with the perpetrators and the constant adult bullying and criticism, and it's not just adult bullying, they're sending their children of all ages to do the same thing and to, from what I've noticed, even torment my children. There was an act that happened right after my child's game that I surely think was just a ploy to make, because the little boy, they lost the game, and the little boy, he was like the other team, the opposing team's like star player. My son was crying because he said he bent his finger back. I don't know if that was a mix of actually losing, because he's very competitive and, overachiever, straight A student. He likes to win. Whatever he take on, whatever challenge he take on, he has to, conquer it. He need that victory, you know. So that's neither here nor there. But this little boy, he didn't target any other child. That's how sick these people is and demented. But he went to my child and kept patting his back, and it was more arrogant than anything, and even offered him a Gatorade, which I really wanted my son to not take it, because I just, by now I know how these people operate. And that's my little innocent baby boy. Man, I see targeted content in his schoolwork and just all kinds of things, man. They'll have the kids dressed like mine and everything, man. And one way to really get to me is my kids, man. I do so much to protect my babies. I just don't play about them. And I'm like, really? And I don't mistreat nobody kids. I'm overly kind to kids because they're just young and impressionable and innocent and pure, and people just dark-hearted people, they just perverse those innocent babies and coerce them into doing things that are, heinous even for us adults. So they taint their souls as well. And God, internally, I was fuming. And that's not good, because I didn't have an outward reaction, really. And my baby is so sweet. Why would you want to attack my child? Why would you want to target my child? Even if it's just to get to me, why would you use my baby? How could their dad participate in an operation that also targets his children? They plan and orchestrate a lot around, kids' activities and school and you know, just it perverts anything. My job. I mean, everybody who walk in that door, it's calculated. You know, they'll come in, our cell phones, and they'll give these stories, uncovering their needs or whatnot for stopping in. And it's usually just like implying either speaking on true events, recent or current events in my life, or, expressing a need. I just bought my kids a dress some months ago that's already torn apart. Um, and, I can't replace it right now. I mean, I could get a used one, but how the fuck would I get it transported? So, just speaking on little shit like that, it's sick. They'll rub in my face, what I can and can't do for mine, which I always, I provide for them. I get their needs met, but they know they make it hard for me to do so. I have people who literally steal from me, who does steal from me, mainly mom, I believe. Well, it's implied like my mom and them and my sisters. Tim, Jess, them, cousin Keith, Tay, Uncle Joe, which I've been talking about a lot lately. But not just that, you know, not just them. Like my brother, men I had been with over 15 years ago. I ain't even fucking laid eyes on most of them since I was a fucking teenager. You know, one of the ladies, Joyce White, she is some kin to a guy that keeps stalking me, affiliated with the blood gang. His name is Mario Johnson. Their family. And she came to my job, not, in my store, but she went next door, but she parked where I could see her, where she could see me. I just went closer to the window and, took my view of her and waved. Hello, stalker. I don't know why you want that for yourself, that image. Stalkers are always depicted as weird, sick, psycho individuals. In any depictions I've seen or read about, fiction and non, there's no good instance of them. Like it's for a good cause. It's because, no. Any way you spin it, it's psychotic. Any way you spin it, I don't give a fuck how many it is. You're a cult. There was Adolf Hitler had a whole mass of followers. Who was the other guy? Marilyn Manson and many others. Probably known and unknown. They have folks in the entertainment industry, some well-known names involved. And again, I just don't see how they could single me out. Or is there reasons? Because like, how the fuck can you single me out at all the people and the circumstance of people, places, and things, especially in the whole ass high school and in this area where, everybody mess with everybody. Not so much as me, I want that fucking loose. There's East St. Louis, there's Cahokia, Belleville, it's all pretty much one and the same. Probably past in prison, shit. Like, how could you? And they know these things, it's just they're earning money off of it. Surveillance in my life. I don't know if I mentioned it in any other videos, but it was a tracking app found on my phone by a guy whom I know was also a perpetrator, who says he, specializes in all the dark web stuff, and not to mention he claimed to have known people, who work for state's attorney, different branches of government and shit here in the state of Illinois. And, he has this ex-football player dad or whatever, but he didn't state of the team.